We often talk about artificial intelligence as if it belongs to the future, a distant, evolving force we'll have to face one day. But that day isn't coming. It's already here. It didn't arrive with robots marching down our streets or machines taking over the world. It arrived quietly, softly, through the kinds of work that most of us never even notice. Because these jobs were never visible to begin with. This is the story of labor that disappears without anyone seeing it leave. This is the story of the hidden jobs that AI is already replacing. Think back to the last time you contacted customer support. Maybe it was your bank, your airline, or the hospital appointment line. You typed a few words, and a reply came back instantly. It was polite, smooth, and perfectly clear. You might have thought, wow, this person types fast. But here's the thing, there was no person. It was a language model, trained on millions of conversations, able to respond faster, cheaper, and with infinite patience. A single AI model can do the work of 300 call center employees. It never sleeps, never takes a break, and never gets frustrated. And companies have realized something profound. If most customers can't even tell the difference, why keep the humans? Now, let's shift our attention to the world of insurance and banking. For decades, processing an insurance claim required human judgment. Someone had to review the forms, the medical reports, the accident photos, price the risk, and calculate the compensation. Today, large insurers no longer use humans as the first line of defense. Your claim is fed into an AI model. It reads your documents, compares your case to millions of past outcomes, and spits out a decision. Approve, reject, investigate. A process that once took days now takes mere seconds. The exact same shift is happening in banks. Loan approvals, credit scoring, fraud detection, compliance reviews. These tasks are increasingly automated. Hundreds of thousands of junior analyst roles, the very jobs that used to be the starting point for entire careers in finance, have begun to fade, not suddenly, not with a big announcement, but silently, one process at a time. Let's walk through the halls of a modern hospital. They used to be filled with clerical support staff, an army of people transcribing doctor's notes, filling out patient records, updating test results, and scheduling treatment plans. Now, voice recognition models record a doctor's voice directly into structured medical data. Image recognition models can evaluate X-rays and scans long before a specialist even looks at them, flagging potential issues. AI triage systems are determining who needs urgent attention first. The role being replaced isn't the star surgeon, it's the assistant, the resident, the trainee, the apprentice. It's the foundational layer of career development that's being eroded. Consider the world of translation and content. There was a time when companies needed entire teams of translators to take their products global. Now, a single translator armed with AI tools can do the work of 20. The same goes for content writing, legal summarization, market reports, and academic reviews. All of these tasks, once the bread and butter of junior professionals, are now largely handled by AI models, with human editors simply checking the final output. In many modern firms, the junior employee has quietly become a piece of software. And it's not just white-collar work. If you walk into a supermarket today, you'll notice something else. Self-checkout kiosks, visual scanning systems at the exit, smart shelves that track inventory in real time. The work once done by cashiers, inventory counters, and store floor staff is being systematically replaced by cameras, sensors, computer vision systems, and predictive restocking algorithms. This isn't science fiction. This is happening in the stores you walk past every single day. Do you see the pattern here? The jobs disappearing first are not the glamorous ones. They aren't the famous ones. Not the jobs we talk about at the dinner table. It's the hidden labor, the entry-level work, the invisible backbone of our industries that once served as the training ground for future leaders. In other words, AI is not replacing the experts. It is replacing the path that creates experts. And that is where the real, fundamental shift begins. For generations, we told young people the same thing. Work hard, start from the bottom, learn the systems, climb the ladder, and work your way up. But what happens when the bottom rungs of that ladder simply disappear? What happens when the ladder is still there, but its first 10 steps are gone, leaving an impossible gap? This isn't just about the loss of jobs. This is a fundamental restructuring of how human beings become valuable in the economy. The world is no longer asking, "Can you work hard?" The world is now asking, "Can you work with AI?" Because the people who learn to use these new tools won't just keep their jobs, they will outperform everyone else by a staggering margin. AI did not arrive with a bang. It arrived in silence, replacing the work we do not see, changing the world from backstage. It has been shifting the ground beneath our feet long before most of us even noticed. And this is only the beginning. The question is no longer, will AI replace humans? The real question is, will you learn to use AI before the world moves on without you? Thanks for watching. If you found this insightful, please consider subscribing for more episodes where we explore the forces shaping our world. See you next time!